Kid Fury in the building again for Oxford's FM 107.9 and Deal Real TV. And I like to do these Hollywood intros. So, of the 9 years that I've been broadcasting hip hop and soul on the radio, I've always like made a major effort to ensure that the new generation of music fans receive the knowledge that whether they listen to grime, R&B, hip hop, or drum and bass, that there's a timeline of like maybe musical genres, figures, events that kind of all the artists nowadays borrow from, and that we don't want to forget those. You get the older people that like, you can't not play some Marvin Gaye still nowadays, you can't not play some Bob Marley. Like, we spend so much time doing that, we forget we've got cats coming up that we're seeing now as sort of modern day icons. And I'll tell you right now, I feel like I'm sat here with one. Right? So in the building is Fiddler.
What up?
Right, so over the last couple of months, due to how well this track works in one of my mixes, we've been playing All I Need from the last LP quite a lot.
Oh, sweet.
So what's happened is I mix it with 2 hip hop tracks.
You mean By My Way?
Huh?
By My Way?
No. It's called, it's not called...
I Need You.
I Need You, sorry.
Yeah, that's alright.
All I need in my head.
Dance hall.
Yeah. So basically we got a couple of young cats now that was like, what was that track? What was that track? So what I want to do is, instead of getting a normal background on a track like people do, I want you to explain kind of growing up in Detroit. But the point I want you to stop in this cool story, it's going to be a cool story. Kids that are listening, explain it like maybe you're talking to your son or something. But I want you to end your story at maybe the sequence of events or hearing the song that made you think, no, I want to sing, this is what I want to do.
You mean for that song in particular?
No.
That led me to say that I want to sing.
Yeah.
Well, coming up in Detroit wasn't quite like it is now. You know, I don't know if you cats got garage bands. Not that shit on the computer. I'm talking about a real garage band. Because when I was coming up, we were either in the basement or the garage. But before I was in the garage, I was on the ball court playing basketball. And when I got to the basketball court, they were like, who are you? I'm like, Anthony. They're like, nope, you're Amp. If that's Amp Johnson, that's Amp Bird, you're Amp Fiddler. So that's how I became Amp Fiddler. But then later, my brother and I went to the store with my dad, and we was going to shop. I didn't know what was going on. I was just for the ride. I figured I could get a pogo stick out the deal. Didn't happen. My brother got a bass. I didn't get the pogo stick. Yeah. I was pissed off. I was pissed at him for about 2 days. Until I started having to play the bass, and I was like, damn, okay. This bass thing is working out. So he was jamming with a lot of people in the neighborhood. Cats were coming by, you know, they have jam sessions in the basement, in the garage, and different places, and I'd be listening, you know, I was young. There's always a piano in my house. My 2 sisters studied piano. Oh, I'm sorry, my sister and my brother, they both studied piano when they were younger, so I'd be hearing classical music being played and shit like that. Well, all my sisters and brothers were older, so they were always playing music. I was hearing all kind of music. You know, time of the Panthers, so my sister was listening to all kind of revolutionary shit, from Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley.
Me too.
Yeah, man. I was hearing everything, you know, soul music, jazz from my brother, because he was a jazz head. So anyway, to make a long story short, I started playing piano.
Yeah.
And I started getting gigs. The first year I got a gig, I went on tour with this group, Enchantment, and Was Not Was. Okay. I was only been playing about 2 years. I just started working. I was on tour all the time. And I came back, I got this gig with George Clinton. I met him in the studio. Came over here to Europe and did those tours. I stayed with him for about 10 years. In the interim, I was home just writing a lot. And there's kids knocking on my door talking about they rap and the hip hop. I'm like, okay. Because I'm open, it's an open door policy. Camp Bam is like that. Come on in. So they came in. We started making some tracks. I had an MPC and keyboards and recorders and all that shit because I was always writing.
Definitely a story we'll end up getting into.
Always, yeah. So my boy Cricket came up back one day and said, hey, I got some new cats that's around the corner. I want you to meet them. We're all in Coney Gardens in the area of Detroit. So I said, okay. So he brought J Dilla and T3 over. And they were like, yeah, we got this idea. My man make all the beats. I'm like, okay, let me hear the beats.
Yeah.
He played the beats. I'm like, that's cool. What'd you make the beats on? It's like, I made the beats on these 2 cassette players.
Yeah.
Like, you made that shit on 2 cassette players? That's hell. So, to make a long story short, I basically helped Jay Dilla learn how to use the MPC, and we took all those samples and put them in the MPC, and I showed him how to loop them and how to tighten them up, how to take sounds from the records and sample and put it all together, how to lock the machine up with the recorder, record the group. You know, I just told him how to produce, because I was doing all of that with him at the same time. I was producing him basically. So, I mean, that's part of my history right there. You know, from there, from all those tours that I did with George Clinton, I met a lot of people because my mind was open. I wasn't closed-minded. I wasn't egotistical, so I kept meeting people. And as more people I met, the more sessions I would get and the more work I would get. So, you know, it's been good.
This is very much why we kind of, around my way, we kind of consider you as possibly one of hip-hop's Yodas, one of hip-hop's Jedis.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I've definitely been a Jedi of hip-hop.
Yeah,
because I love hip-hop. You know, we've been fans for years, and then I had a lot of jazz records in the house. So when Dilla came out, he was like, man, you know, it was just like this.